Hello there, Aries. This is your collective love reading. It's going to take you through the rest of July. I was going to say June then. You know, Spirit keeps taking me back to this full moon in Sagittarius that we had. It was round about the 14th of June. So a lot of you, what's going to be picked up during this reading may have happened for you already back then, or may have started to unfold back then, but we'll see. Apologies for the croaky throat. I've just got the incense going wild here. Okay, so yep, it's going to take you through the whole of July, or the rest of July, right the way until mid-August. Remember though, guys, it is collective. It's not going to fit for all of you. And Spirit's been jumping in, not on all the readings, but some of the readings about your North Node sign. They're suggesting that you check out your North Node as well. That's about your karmic path. If you go over to Cafe Astrology, just pop your details in there and it'll ask you what time you were born. Just put in 12 o'clock and go down to the sign. It looks like the little set of headphones. And it'll tell you where the axis point was placed, in what zodiac sign, when you were born. If you listen to that, you may gain more from that than what you will do your sun sign reading. Just going to shuffle these cards one last time for you. Just letting you know, if any of you are Pisces, Aries, cuspers, that Pisces reading that's just gone out there, the energy in that yesterday was utter bonkers. I think we're ready to go. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the World card that keeps making itself shown, making itself known. Someone's mithered here. The energy is very scattered. There's this, I'm hearing, inability to be able to concentrate. There's a fear around being on your own. Or someone's fearing being on their own because they've passed too much of the responsibility over to the party that they are with or was with in the past. And there's an energy of having to learn something again. I'm hearing learn to live again. It's interesting. Let's get cracking then. So what is Aries current energy, please, Spirit, coming into this reading? How is Aries presenting themselves in this reading? You can't make this up. The Moon card. And what come out as well is the World card. I feel there's a withdrawal from closure here. You're holding yourself back. You're resisting an ending. That's just what's coming through. How's your party showing up in the reading? What's their current energy? 9 of Cups. That's your energy. Can be read as your energy. What's the current situation like between you and your party as of this moment? 3 of Pentacles. Pisces got that out in the exact same position yesterday. Seriously, I checked that reading out. Okay, let's crack on. How do they view your party as of this moment? Or how do they view you? Sorry, how does your party view you? Judgment. What they're not revealing. Ace of Cups. What's your party's fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to moving a connection forward with you? Death card. So much water within this. Some even read that Judgment card as Scorpio. Myself, I read it as Sagittarius, but some read it as Scorpio. What's the plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with you? 6 of Wands. Guidance from Spirit for Aries, please. 5 of Swords. Just going to neaten these up for you guys. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the 10 of Cups. Would you believe? Emotion. I told you it was like a woozy energy. I don't know why I'm using that word. A very emotional overwhelm. But that 9 of Cups to me, that's a knowing energy. Yeah, it's a Pisces card. And so is the 10 of Cups. But there's somebody that feels sure now of what they want. They've processed within. And that's what that 9 of Cups can be about. It's about that emotional, it's about the contentment, them being in a great place. And then when you get to the 10 of Cups, that's about the contentment within, the emotional contentment, and externally as well, the happy ever after. But it's whatever that happy ever after means for you. Okay, so that moon energy that's up there, that can also be read as Pisces. Well, to me, there's a shift that's going to go here. There really is. It's as if you're going to be catapulted. It's strange because the energy steps back now. And I'm feeling you have been manifesting or wanting to move forward to gain this closure, but you've been resisting it as well. It's as if you've been offering the responsibility over to the universe, wanting the universe to drag you through. So you don't have a choice, you've got to go with it. Because there's a sense of responsibility I'm feeling that's in your hands and you don't want to make the decision. It can even be that there's spell work going on and you've been putting a spell out there to the universe. That's another way of manifesting. Or you could be doing the law of attraction. But it's coming from a place of not wanting to make a decision on this bigger picture, whatever this world card is. Some of you see that this goal that you had or have has come to an end. What's this goal, please, Spirit? What's this world card representing? We've got two cards here. Got the Hierophant and the Five of Swords. That's in reverse. I feel you're waiting for somebody to come out of a connection. Or you're holding yourself back from getting an answer because you might not want to hear what the answer is. There's an unwillingness here of you stepping out of the box because you're trying to trying to avoid. I've just heard cord cutting. You're trying to avoid conflict. It's as if you're waiting for a relationship, possibly to come to an end. And that's why you've gone quiet, because you don't want to be caught up in the mix. Page of Pentacles and King of Wands. Someone said something to you here about how they feel towards you, and you don't want to feel like this towards them because it's not ideal. And you're trying to resist these feelings. Others of you as well, you're really holding back from marriage. Or you don't want to be in the connection anymore. But what's preventing you from bringing it to an end? You do feel passionately towards somebody, really passionately. But you don't want to give them much. It's as if you know that the circumstances or the way you're aware now of how you actually feel, and there's no avoiding it. And it's your conscience that's telling you you need to be upfront and honest now. You need to get something off your chest. But you just want to avoid the mither. You haven't got space for mither at the moment. There's somebody you're with and they just don't make you happy. Now this isn't going to be for all of you. How's your party? How are they coming into the reading? Four of Cups in reverse, more Cancerian energy. So we've got it in that King of Cups as well. Sorry, King of Wands, Cancer Leo energy. Won't surprise me if the King of Cups comes out. Bloody hell, these have been shuffled. Seven of Swords. The Moon. And King of Swords. Right, Aries. I feel you've been avoiding commitment because you don't want them either. But there is somebody that you feel passionate towards. or something you feel passionate towards. But this Page of Pentacles, I feel this is somebody that is with you at the moment, but you only see them as a page. Now, that doesn't mean to say that whenever a page is in a reading that they're immature or they're not going to offer much, but a King of Wands just wouldn't get with a page. But I feel you're gaining something from this party at the moment. I'm sorry, it's just how it's coming through. And this Pisces energy, or your party's energy in this Nine of Cups, they're sulking because they want everything above board, but you're keeping it quiet. Or they're having to keep it quiet. There's something you won't let them reveal here. Might be the other way round. What's this King of Swords about, please, Spirit? What's this King of Swords about over here? Ace of Wands. Yeah, they just feel passionately towards you. Sorry, your party feels you just feel passionately towards them. It's a casual relationship because there's something within your arena, your setting, that you feel more passionate about and you don't want to be distracted. That Moon and the World card energy can be an avoidance of something being put online on social media. But whilst your party is happy being with you, what they're not happy with is that they're appearing as being single, and they feel they're being used. This is just how it's coming across. Now, it doesn't have to be you. This can also be another party that's within their setting that you're not aware of. But there's a vibe here of sexual needs being met, and that they've been given a duty, and that's all they feel their worth is, because you're not willing to put something out there about you being together or being official, or there's somebody that they're involved with who won't bring you together. Your party feels at this moment that it is just a sexual connection, and there's the day-to-day tasks that they can cover for you, but the emotion isn't there with them. The Hermit. There's something they try to trigger with you or with somebody else, and there's a sensing of stalling here. Or they're paranoid you feel passionate towards somebody else and you're keeping them quiet. This is just bonkers. Now, that Three of Pentacles, I'm not sure if I said that, come out in the same place yesterday within the Pisces reading. There is some parallels here. What can you give me, please, Spirit, of what the situation is like between the both of you as of this moment, between Aries and their party? Would you believe? More Pisces energy. Two of Cups, more water energy. That's Cancerian. And bloody hell, Libra Scorpio energy with that King of Cups. I feel you've made a decision now, or one of you has, that you're going to move on. You want more, and that more is the two of you coming together. There's a child involved here somewhere, or whenever you try to move on with a connection, someone comes in and distracts you. But it's just passion based that I'm getting for you. It is, I'm sorry, it's just what's coming through. Somebody sees you, or you see somebody as their soulmate. I feel you've been waiting for an opportunity, or reverse the roles if need be, to be with this soulmate. But they've gone quiet. You're at distance from each other. That's why that Virgo card, the Hermit, come out at the beginning. Someone's dawdling. Someone's really dawdling. And I feel in the meantime, you've met someone else and they want to make it official. But you're worrying by doing that. It'll prevent your soul partner from coming forward. I feel you've met somebody. You may not have done anything, but there's a connection there that has sparked up between you and somebody. I feel they've confided in you, and in the meantime, you've met somebody else. But this other party, they tick all the boxes. They tick a lot of your boxes. But there's no emotion there. Now, if this isn't you, this is your party. But there's more than two that's in the mix here. I'm not saying anything's happened, but there's a connection that's being established, and I'm hearing profound. But what's also blocking it is that I feel there's a dad involved, or there's a established family that's involved. And you don't want that. That's not what you're seeing as being ideal for you. Because there's no compromise here. There's an unwilling to compromise, and that's why that Hierophant is in reverse. You're occupying your time here, avoiding, I feel, a dealing of something. And it's as if you keep giving yourself projects, or somebody is, as a distraction. There's a riding something out and not wanting to let go of something. But I feel there's somebody else that feels the same. But it's not this party that's coming into this reading, or who's up at the back in that Nine of Cups. They're getting the ump because they can't have everything that they want above board. Because you won't let them. Or somebody won't let them. I feel what you're keeping quiet is you're waiting for somebody to come out of a relationship, but you feel they're stalling because they don't want to deal with them either. But you feel so passionately, so strongly towards them that you want to take action, but you can't. Oh, bloody hell. But this connection is so strong that you've got with this other party, Aries. Well, can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Judgment card? Where to go in? How Aries party views Aries as of this moment. There's the delay. More Leo coming into the reading. Strength in reverse. And the Fool. You're being viewed at the moment as giving something another go. But your party from the outside doesn't think that you're happy. They're not convinced. And they're not confident in this relationship that you've got. But they feel you're arsing around with this Fool energy. Whilst it is a new beginning, you're not completely stepping into the connection. They may even be experiencing you in that King of Swords energy, and they're looking for an opportunity, but they're not getting this opportunity with you to bring something together for you to both to be on the same page, or at least gain clarity. That Sun in reverse can be lack of clarity, lack of knowing, waiting and delays. But there's also a strong Leo as well coming into this reading. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Ace of Cups? Of what Aries party is not revealing to Aries as of this moment. Page of Wands. They still feel passionately towards you. Queen of Wands. Bloody hell. Ace of Swords. Right. Okay. This Page of Wands has been caught up in the moment here. And while they've talked a good talk, they may even have said how they love you. Yep, they want to give it another go, but it's been an act of impulsivity. It's been part of the moment. It's a leading along type energy. It's a... vibe I'm getting of somebody's trying to keep up with you. And whilst you do love them, and there's a passionate connection there, there's a needs met. I feel you want to keep it casual. Somebody's been caught up in the moment here. And whilst I'm trying to make sense of it, there's no point, because there's that much energy that's coming in. There's somebody else as well that wants to meet up with you, I feel, to see if they still feel the same. Or is it all just based on fantasy? And I feel that's where this new moon in Cancer is coming in, because when you're in that dreamlike state, that woozy energy that I mentioned at the beginning, all of that watery energy, whilst the emotion's there, it's not always realistic. It's not completely grounded. And I feel this is where the doubt's coming in, because there's somebody else here, and I don't know whose bloody feelings they are, but there's somebody's, and they've said something, and whilst the passion's there, they're wondering whether they still feel the same. And there's a wanting, I feel, to meet up with you to see whether those feelings are feelings to be acted on or part of the moment. 9 of Pentacles. So they know what action to take. So they know whether to leave the connection, to be on their own, so they then can get with you. What's their fears, anxieties and concerns, please, Spirit, when it comes to the connection with Aries? The Hermit. The 10 of Swords. And 7 of Pentacles. They're worried that they've been obsessing, maybe idealising, and that when they finally get in contact with you, or they get a chance to discuss something with you, your feelings have changed because you're withdrawing, or there's a withdrawing here somewhere, because it's taking so much time. And your party is worrying, whoever this is, that your feelings have changed because there's been distance between the both of you, and it's gone on for that long. They're worrying you may have called it quits and moved on, but they don't want you to move on. They're wondering if you still feel the same, and if you do, then they'll act on it. But you're trying to avoid the conflict that'll come if they act on it. It's a vibe of someone's told you their feelings, but they're in a connection. They said, I'm willing to leave for you, but you don't want to be caught up in that mess. I'm hearing shitstorm, sorry. You don't want to be caught up in that mess. So you've backed off and you're waiting for them to leave. But your party won't leave. Unless you give them a go-ahead. But in the meantime, you've met somebody else, or somebody's met somebody else, who's then been getting in a mood because they want to make it official that you are both together. But they're recognising that you're removing yourself emotionally, or you're not completely engaged within the connection. They feel they're given duties and tasks, and your sexual needs are met between the both of you, but there's no emotion there. But there's somebody else external to you that's worrying because it's gone so long. They feel you've called it quits on them, and they're obsessing about it. They don't know whether they themselves, of what they was caught up with in the past, is realistic, and they're wanting to meet up with you again. But you won't meet up with them unless they leave. What's their plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with you? pressure, wanting the universe to take control of this. Four of Pentacles. I feel they're just going to go along with things, making it seem like everything's all hunky-dory. But really, they're under all of this pressure. There's a wanting of an answer. There's a needing of an answer. So there can be closure now. But there's also somebody that's not able to reach out. Because there's a blockage. Strong Taurus within this reading as well. I feel these silences or the hesitations, it's the thought that's being put into something and it's gone on for so long. And then we're having away with the fairies. I feel you've said something to them. I've just heard past. Possibly round about August to December of last year, 2021. Something key, and I know you can say, well, we was in communication and a lot of things was said, but there's something that your party or somebody is holding on to, they're gripping to it here, but they can't find out whether it's still true or you still feel that way, but that's what's carrying them through. There's a lot of hope here. They're trying to remain positive, but they see you as sacking them off, and that's why that Sun card's in reverse, followed by the Strength. They feel as well, though, that if you was to approach them about it, sorry, the flex on the screen there, even if you did want something long term, you won't say it. There's too much at stake here. I get where you're coming from completely. If this is your situation, you're wanting somebody, if this is the case, to leave or progress because they want to, not because you're influencing their decision. But your party feels that they're going to have to reach out to you, and their plan of action is they want to tell you, or they're going to reach out and tell you about the amount of pressure that they're under. But have things changed? Have you moved on? Because there was something that you've said to them in the past that they're holding on to. In a way, it's precious to them, or they feel there's long term there. What's Spirit guiding you to do moving forward? What are they guiding you towards moving forward? With this Five of Swords, the Death card, Page of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Cups. You've got the Death card twice. It's not like it's the Tower, where it can be seen as instantaneous. The Death card, it's got more of a process to it. It's more long-winded, but this has gone on for that long. It's making you mithered, it's making you irritable, you're not able to focus. But you know everything that you need to know now, or you will do soon. And it's about putting it out there. What's that Three of Cups? What's that Three of Cups about, please, Spirit? Yeah, about the stress. Knight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords again. You need to get it off your chest now. That Three of Cups can be about meeting in a social setting. But Spirit's trying to encourage you to reach out to that person. It's about moving on now and gaining your answer. It's gone on for that long. It really has, and you're needing to know if circumstances or the situation has changed. But there's somebody here that made you happy, and you know that. But it's making you stressed because you want to tell them. But in a sense, I can see how you're trying to do the right thing and treading so cautiously. But it's about being tactful, I feel, about the way you're going to say it, or arranging to meet with them in a safe environment to let go of this stress, because it's been carried for so long. Because it's clear now, it's evident to you that you know how you feel about the party, and you can't be carrying this responsibility anymore. Because if you're still putting stuff out there on social media and they're commenting on it, it's preventing you from moving on, and you're not knowing whether to act on those signals or not. You don't know whether it's realistic, and I feel this is where all this watery energy is coming in. But it's about taking leadership now, because at the bottom of the deck we've got the Magician, taking control of it. And once you take control of this situation, it'll give you an answer, but you're not appearing weak, you're appearing assertive, I can assure you, and taking control of a situation, because there's another opportunity that you've got here, and you might be missing out on it because you're holding yourself out for somebody else. I'm surprised you guys haven't got a headache. Blooming heck. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Remember to check out Spirit saying again that North Node sign, and they're putting it out there about the Mars sign as well. Yeah, this is absolutely blown me away. But yeah, you always deliver, Aries. You do. But as we said, clarity isn't weakness. Wanting clarity isn't weakness or neediness. It's just providing you with a platform to move on. Massive hugs being sent your way. Humongous hugs. And thanks for your patience when you're getting the reading out. Over and out. Bye.